Do you have Priya Gajmeyer?
Priya Gajmeyer, right here.
There we go. I got pretty close there. Well, welcome to committee.
Good morning. Thank you, Chair Brian Stewart, Vice Chair Michael Davila, Ranking Member Bride Rose Sweeney, and members of the committee for the opportunity to testify today on House Bill 96. I respectfully request that you include funding for House Bill 25's Foster to College Act scholarship program in House Bill 96. In support of this goal, we ask for your consideration of amendments HC 1399 and HC 0787, which would provide the necessary appropriations. My name is Kisha Boone, and my family became a licensed foster care family in 2022. My husband, Andrew, and I are the proud parents of two strong, independent, intelligent, service-minded girls, Anisha Renee, who's 21, and Janae Christine, who is 14. While hand-making masks during the pandemic in 2020, Janae requested a younger sibling. She had a desire to be a big sister and to mentor young girls just like her older sister had done for her. She also knew that Anisha would soon be leaving our home to attend college in the fall, and she was anticipating being an only child. She also knew that Anisha would soon be leaving our home in the fall, and Andrew and I had considered being foster care parents in 2019. And so after talking more about it, we decided to do it based on our faith and our desire to give back. After seeing so many children suffer during the pandemic, being safer at school than they were at home, we considered Janae's desire and found our foster care agency, Adriel. Adriel's mission is to provide quality care for children, young adults, and families in the spirit of Christian love. As expected, Anisha went to college in the fall, and despite achieving a 3.7 GPA and receiving additional scholarship and financial aid support, Andrew and I spent nearly $85,000 of our own money and savings for the first 2 years of her college education. We are so grateful to be able to support our children, our biological children, and however, I cannot imagine a child emancipating from the foster care system and trying to take this journey alone. The process of going to college can be very overwhelming and requires a lot of extra support. Fast forward to the day that our lives were impacted by Miss Priya Cami, who is now Gramir, right? Guzmir. Let me get this right. A lot of people are afraid of helping children in the foster care system because of the trauma that these young people have faced at no fault of their own. When we met Priya, she blessed us way more than we would have ever imagined. Our biological children showed such compassion and care for her. They prepared for her, they spent time with her doing nails and roller skating, teaching her about our life and encouraging her to love herself. Priya shared her creative ideas and dreams with us, and my girls and I introduced her to new things like scholarship pageants. Priya's personal story of perseverance changed our hearts forever. I am also a member of the Junior League of Columbus, where I advocate for children emancipating from foster care, but our home was not the same since meeting Priya. In fact, we are better, stronger, more loving, and we are so grateful to know her and her full-time foster parents, Maggie and Austin Baxter. I encourage more people to consider obtaining their foster care license and to start off maybe as only a respite care provider, giving a break to some of the full-time foster care parents here in Ohio. They need us and we need them because it truly does take a village. I also want to just mention that Priya is up for adoption and she's looking for a loving adoptive home. This is my friend Priya.
Hi, my name is Priya Guzmir. I am 10 years old and I'm about to finish 4th grade at East Columbus Elementary School. Fun fact, I I live in Representative Gerald's district with my foster parent family, but I don't really know him too well. I just met him today with one of my favorite people, Miss Kisha. She told my family about House Bill 25 the last time I visited and asked me to come share my personal story. I'm a proud member of the Bhutanese Nepali refugee community, although I myself was born in the United States. I'm the youngest of 4 siblings. I have experienced a lot of trauma and neglect. Sadly, both my parents died a little more than a year apart in 2023 and 2024. I have been in foster care a total of 1,041 days. I'm a girl with many dreams, a bright smile, and a pretty cool personality. I play the violin and have competed in 2 pageants. One day, I'd like to be Miss Ohio Outstanding Teen. My biggest dream is to be a nurse. I'm very kind and I enjoy caring for people. My foster mom says I have healing hands. There are so many things about being a nurse that are really important. For example, knowing what to do when someone is having a medical emergency, taking blood, giving shots of medication, caring for people as they get better. I realized I have a lot to learn, and I want to be able to go to college to learn all those things. House Bill 25 will help me and so many other foster youth like me, so after I graduate from high school, I can get the support and resources I need in order to go to college and fulfill my dream of becoming a nurse. Thank you for listening to my story and my dream of a bright future.
Thank you both for your testimony, and Priya in particular. You gave some of the best testimony we've heard in this committee since we began earlier this year. So thank you so much for coming in and spending some time with us and letting us get to know you a little bit.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Do we have any questions from members? Representative Jones.
So thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for coming in. My question's for Priya. You said you're the youngest of 4 siblings or the oldest?
They are all the oldest.
Okay, and do you all live together with your foster family?
No.
Okay,
My sister lives with my brother.
okay. So you're not together with your family?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions?
Mr. Chairman.
Representative Troy.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for this excellent testimony. And the only question I have is the 2 amendments, to Kisha, that you have asked for to include to fund this particular program. Do we know what the dollar amounts are on those amendments?
I'm going to ask my constituent, thank you, Chair Stewart and Representative, for the question. I'm going to ask for my constituent, Kim Eckert, who is one of my very best people here. I know that the House Bill 25 is 7.5 million, but the 96, I'll
Yes.
let her answer.
Yeah, through the chair to the representative. Yeah, so 7.5 million annually, so 15 million over the biennium.
Other questions? Seeing none, ladies, thank you for your testimony.
Thank you so much for your consideration.
Our next witness will be Jalicia Brown.